Obviously, both teams were picked favorites in their conferences coming in. I think everybody kind of expected a closer game than it ended up being. Like, what was kind of going through your minds as you get out to a big lead? This is for all three of you, and we're able to just kind of keep that consistency up for 40 minutes, which is probably maybe the most impressive part of it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just not playing the score. And we obviously know, it's the first game, and we played Kent State last year, and they're coached by a really good coach. They're a great team. So we knew they weren't going away. So really it was just continuing to work on what we needed to work on.
Yeah, I most definitely agree with what P said.
Kind of going off that a little bit, can you just talk about specifically defensively how important of a game was tonight, especially to open the season with such a hard non-conference schedule? Can you just elaborate a little bit on how important it was to get off to such a hot start defensively?
Yeah, we knew we had to come out at them defensively, and from the tip-off throughout the whole game, that's what got us going. Our defense led to our offense, so, that's our identity. So we did it this game, and we're going to continue doing that moving forward.
Can you kind of elaborate on what roles you think each other played defensively and offensively in your successes today?
I felt like we were just all on a string. Mm-hmm. Like, me and Z, we're pressuring the ball. P's in the passing lanes. Bree denying, in the post. I just feel like we were all super connected, and we were all feeding off of each other's energy.
You talk about, the defense being the team's identity. You can go back to, Sean's early years as a head coach. His identity was, play good defense, but it was, we're going to get a bad shot and a rebound, not, steals like what you guys do. How much do you kind of feel like that he's adjusted to what you all do really well defensively and kind of changed his tune a little bit about what he wants to do?
Yeah, I think it's been cool, especially last year when it was Z and Bree's first year. I think we really saw the opportunity to do that. And I think what makes Coach O's a really good coach is where he's able to adapt to what we have. So being able to let them use their abilities on quickness on defense, it allows them to put pressure on the ball. It allows us to rotate, give us a second to rotate faster. So I think it's given us a lot of really good opportunities on the defensive end.
Coach O said coming out of the locker room at halftime that he wanted you guys to see a little bit more sharing of the ball in the second half. I mean, you were stealing the ball and just going in for layups. What was the objective in the final half offensively from what Coach O did say?
I would most definitely say during halftime we came in as a team and said that we should be attacking the paint and kicking it out. So I feel like it just collectively how connected, how much the team was that we need to do that out of the half.
Yeah, and just knowing they were heavy in their gaps too. We recognized that. That's something that Coach O says. So while we were taking good shots, just finding the one more pass was really what we were focused on.
To see all 10 of players that were available got on the floor today, and we saw some success from some of those young players. Bree, you're smiling. You see that happen, and teammates will smile and celebrate with them. Walk through a little bit of that with us. What it feels like to watch them come in and make early contributions.
Yeah, it feels great. They're in the gym practicing, always putting in work. So to see them come out and have fun and do great, it makes all of us so happy. We're all so proud of them.
Did anybody impress you tonight with their debuts?
Not really.
Yeah.
We see it every day in practice.
Yeah.
Like the answer. P, let's go back. This is your last first game.
Yeah. Okay.
So go back to your first game in Mount St. Mary's and how things are. I know the story. We know the stats were, but it was a long time ago, certainly. But your thoughts as you start this season.
Yeah, it's crazy to look back and think that's where I started. Definitely, I vividly remember that game and during COVID too. But I've come a long way. Just happy to have my teammates by my side to get the win today.